the universe of symphonic metal, few voices are as instantly recognizable as that of Simone Simons. With her unique timbre, impeccable technique, and magnetic presence, the Dutch vocalist has won fans worldwide and helped define a genre. Today, we dive into the story of one of the most influential voices in modern metal. Born on January 17, 1985 in Heerlen, Netherlands, Simone Johanna Maria Simons would transform her passion for music into an extraordinary career, spanning over 2 decades. This is the story of a young woman who, at just 17 years old, embarked on a journey that would take her from small Dutch stages to the world's largest arenas. Simone's musical journey began early. At 10 years old, she started studying flute, developing her first notions of music theory. But it was at 14 that her life would change forever when she discovered Nightwish and the voice of Tarja Turunen. Inspired by the fusion of metal and classical elements, Simone decided to study singing. Initially, she dedicated herself to popular singing and jazz, but soon realized her voice had potential for classical singing. At 15, she began studying operatic technique, developing the control and power that would become her trademark. In 2002, fate would put Simone in the path of Mark Janssen, a guitarist and composer who had just left after Forever. Mark was forming a new band, initially called Sahara Dust, and was looking for a vocalist who could bring his complex and ambitious compositions to life. At 17, Simone was invited for an audition. Despite her youth and limited experience in bands, her voice immediately impressed. The combination of her lyrical technique with the ability to convey emotion was exactly what Mark was looking for in his new musical vision. The band soon changed its name to Epica, inspired by the work Epica by progressive metal band Camelot, and began working on their debut album. In 2003, Epica released their debut album, The Phantom Agony. For a newly formed band, the record demonstrated surprising ambition and maturity, combining heavy metal with grandiose orchestral arrangements, epic choirs, and of course, Simone's stunning voice. At 18, Simone found herself launched into the international metal scene. Critics and fans quickly noticed her unique presence, combining operatic technique with a more modern and accessible approach. Unlike other singers in the genre, Simone brought a more grounded and emotional quality to her singing, even when hitting operatic notes. The following years would see Simone and Epica consolidating their place in the symphonic metal scene. With Consigned to Oblivion 2005, the band expanded their sound, incorporating elements of Middle Eastern music and deepening the philosophical themes that would become their trademark. In 2007, The Divine Conspiracy further elevated the band's status with more complex compositions and refined production. Simone's voice was also evolving, demonstrating greater control, versatility, and confidence. The album Design Your Universe 2009 marked a turning point in the band's career. With tracks like Unleashed and the epic Kingdom of Heaven, Epica reached new heights of commercial success and critical recognition. Simone's voice shone brighter than ever, demonstrating impressive maturity and technical mastery. While her musical career flourished, Simone also faced the challenges of balancing personal life with the demands of a rising international band. In 2008, she began a relationship with Oliver Palote, keyboardist for Camelot, whom she would marry years later. In 2013, Simone gave birth to her son, Vincent. Motherhood brought new challenges for the vocalist, who had to learn to balance world tours with raising her child. Beyond music, Simone developed other passions. In 2010, she launched her beauty blog, Smoon Style, where she shares makeup tips, skincare, and lifestyle content. The blog revealed another facet of Simone, showing her versatility and connection with fans beyond music. Over the years, Simone also faced health challenges. In 2007, she was diagnosed with MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, a serious bacterial infection that forced her to cancel shows and affected her health for months. With determination, she overcame the illness and returned to the stage stronger.
The 2010s saw Epica continue their rise with acclaimed albums such as Requiem for the Indifferent, 2012, The Quantum Enigma, 2014, and The Holographic Principle, 2016. Each release demonstrated the continuous evolution of the band and Simone as a vocalist. In 2020, amid the global pandemic, Epica released Omega, an album that further consolidated their status as one of the world's leading symphonic metal bands. Simone's voice, now with over 15 years of career, demonstrated impressive maturity and control. Critic quote about Omega. In Omega, Simone Simons is at the peak of her vocal abilities. Her technique is impeccable, but what really impresses is how she manages to convey emotion and nuance in every note. She is not just a technically brilliant singer, but a true storyteller through her voice. After more than 2 decades dedicated to Epica, Simone surprised fans in 2024 by announcing her first solo project. Collaborating with legendary multi-instrumentalist Arjen Lucassen, mentor of Arjen, she released Vermillion in August 2024. The album, which mixes elements of progressive metal, atmospheric rock, and classical music, allowed Simone to explore new facets of her voice and artistic personality, as well as tell more personal stories. Simone quote about Vermillion. After so many years with Epica, I felt it was the perfect time to explore something different, something more personal. Vermillion is not just an album for me, it's a journey through my experiences, influences, and dreams. Working with Arjen was incredible. He understood exactly what I wanted to express and helped me bring these ideas to life. The album was received with enthusiasm by fans and critics, demonstrating that Simone had much to offer beyond her work with Epica. Throughout her career, Simone Simons has established herself as one of the most influential and respected voices in symphonic metal. Her unique approach, combining operatic technique with modern expressiveness, has inspired countless singers and helped shape the sound of the genre. Beyond her musical contribution, Simone has also stood out as a strong female figure in a traditionally male-dominated genre. Her presence has helped open doors for more women in metal, not just as vocalists, but as musicians and composers. Come from young singer. Influenced by Simone. Simone showed that it's possible to be technically brilliant and emotionally authentic at the same time. She never sacrificed her femininity or her personality to fit into the metal world. That inspired me to follow my own path and find my own voice. In 2025, Simone and Epica released Aspiral, their most recent album, continuing to explore new musical territories while maintaining the essence that has made them beloved by fans worldwide. At 40, Simone Simons is at the peak of her career, balancing her work with Epica, solo projects, family life, and other passions. Her voice, richer and more expressive than ever, continues to move and inspire. Simone quote about the future. I feel I still have so much to explore and express musically. Epica continues to be my musical home, but I'm also excited about the possibilities of solo projects and collaborations. The most important thing for me is to continue evolving as an artist and as a person, always looking for new ways to connect with the audience through music. From a 17-year-old girl fascinated by symphonic metal to the international icon she is today, Simone Simons' journey is a testament to talent, dedication, and authenticity. Her voice has transcended the boundaries of metal, touching hearts and inspiring people around the world. As symphonic metal continues to evolve and new voices emerge, Simone Simons' legacy remains unshakable, a fire voice that has illuminated the path for an entire generation of artists and fans.